trying to understand the universe, it's at least set things in motion such that at some point civilization understands the universe or far better than we do today.
Attempting to comprehend the universe, or at least starting the process, will eventually lead to a civilization that is far more knowledgeable about it than we are now. Elon Musk has made the startling assertion that the James Webb telescope has seen strange city lights on Proxima B, leading to fanciful notions about extraterrestrial civilizations. We have a strong probability of discovering a number of long-dead, one-planet civilizations if we are able to venture out there and investigate star systems. Is this an indication of a more evil life force operating just beyond of our grasp? Hold on tight. This finding has the potential to alter our understanding of the cosmos. Elon Musk's startling allegation, the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, garnered international attention on January 11, 2022. The telescope, a marvel of modern technology, discovered water vapor in the atmosphere of the far-off exoplanet K2-18b. Since water vapor is recognized to be a component of life, this discovery stirred interest right away. However, while scientists rejoiced, a more thrilling rumor started to spread. Is there evidence of man-made illumination on Proxima B, a neighboring exoplanet? Then the commotion grew louder. The announcement made by SpaceX's imaginative CEO, Elon Musk, took everyone by surprise. On the planet Proxima B, which orbits the star Proxima Centauri, which is the closest to our Sun, the JWST is said to have photographed city-like lights. If verified, this finding has the potential to completely alter our conception of the cosmos. Musk disclosed that JWST's infrared sensors had detected odd light formations on the planet's dark side during an unplanned press conference with NASA's top astronomers. Similar to how city lights on Earth seem from orbit, these lights were regular and dispersed. Could intelligent life really exist on Proxima B? Musk's disclosure sparked debate regarding the potential existence of extraterrestrial civilizations both inside and outside of the scientific community. As individuals discussed the consequences, social media and news sources were ablaze. Did Proxima B's lights really come from sentient sources? Thomas Zurbuchen, the top scientist at NASA, even acknowledged that the lights he saw didn't resemble anything that is typically seen in space. He said, "This is unlike anything we've ever seen," pointing out that the structural configurations of the light patterns appeared to be outside the normal realm of nature. Musk, who has always been outspoken about his hopes for humanity's future in space, used the occasion to exhort scientists and international leaders to create long-distance space travel technologies. He maintained that humans could reach Proxima B in a human lifetime provided the proper propulsion systems were in place. While some praised Musk's aim as audacious and motivating, others cautioned against establishing contact with a potentially highly developed society. Is humankind prepared for an encounter of this magnitude? Might these lights represent a highly developed civilization observing us from a mere 4 light years away? It might turn out to be one of the most important things in human history if these lights are actually coming from an intelligent source. Investigating Proxima B, imagine transporting tiny probes to a world light years away at amazing speeds. The Breakthrough Starshot (BTS) effort aims to achieve this. BTS intends to direct gram-sized light-sail Pico spacecraft in the direction of Proxima Centauri B, an exoplanet located just over 4 light years away that circles the nearest star system to our own. With the help of strong lasers, these small explorers could make it to Proxima B in a human lifetime, giving us the opportunity to observe and learn more about this enigmatic planet. With NASA support, Space Initiatives Incorporated is now tackling this ambitious idea to investigate its viability. What fresh perspectives could their work provide us? Are there any evidence of life on Proxima B? The discovery of the rocky exoplanet Proxima B in 2016 by a team of researchers headed by Dr. Guillaume Anglade-Estude from Queen Mary University of London aroused widespread interest. Proxima B, which is situated in the habitable Goldilocks zone of Proxima Centauri, orbits at the ideal distance from its star for the possibility of liquid water, which is essential for life as we know it. It might have a solid crust and circumstances similar to Earth because its mass is predicted to be 1.17 times that of Earth. There's a catch, though. Proxima Centauri, the red dwarf star that hosts Proxima B, is well known for its powerful solar flares. Any future atmosphere or life forms on the planet may face significant difficulties as a result of these flares, which may remove gases necessary for life. In spite of this, researchers are still trying to figure out whether Proxima B's distinct environment may support life, possibly in ways different from Earth's. The European Southern Observatory is one of several observatories that have devoted a substantial amount of effort to investigating the surface and atmosphere of Proxima B. One of the scientists spearheading the effort is Dr. Ignasi Rebus of the Institute of Space Studies of Catalonia, who is examining the planet's composition and looking for any elements that could support life using cutting-edge techniques like transit photometry and radial velocity. Intriguing light emissions from Proxima B were recently detected by the James Webb Space Telescope, adding to the excitement. The light's diverse shapes and patterns have rekindled curiosity in the potential of sentient life. The first indication of extraterrestrial intelligence may be found at Proxima B if these light emissions are man-made. To scientists like Dr. Rebus and Dr. Anglade-Escude, this is only the beginning of their adventure. Proxima B may someday be revealed as a world full of limitless possibilities as a result of their continued research. How JWST is changing the way we look for extraterrestrial life. The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, a groundbreaking telescope that took decades of hard work to develop, is the technology that makes this amazing prospect conceivable. NASA's goal, which had been conceived since the 1990s, really came to life in 2004 when work at Northrop Grumman Aerospace Systems in Redondo Beach, California, began. JWST, the largest and most potent observatory in existence, was launched in December 2021 and is more than simply another space telescope. Its mission may unlock mysteries about the universe that we have only imagined. JWST is much more than just a replacement for the Hubble Space Telescope, which it was originally designed to replace. This observatory's enormous, gold-coated 6.5-meter mirror collects infrared radiation from some of the universe's furthest reaches. This special characteristic enables it to observe things that previous telescopes were unable to, giving us in-depth perspectives on planetary evolution, star births, and galaxy creation. Transmission spectroscopy, one of JWST's most innovative instruments, allows researchers to examine the atmospheres of far-off exoplanets by examining the way light travels through them. Methane, carbon dioxide, and water vapor are examples of possible indicators of life that can be found using this technique. Under the direction of Dr. Laura Pontoppidan, an expert in exoplanet atmospheres, JWST is already illuminating far-off worlds that might support life forms that we cannot yet comprehend. JWST is making the possibility of discovering water vapor signatures on planets light years away a reality. JWST's infrared sensors have been incredibly helpful in the hunt for new exoplanets, despite the fact that its primary purpose was to investigate the dark ages of the cosmos and study old galaxies. For example, on the planet Proxima B, which orbits our nearest neighboring star, the telescope has picked up odd light patterns. These unexpected findings have transformed JWST from a historical observer into a modern cosmic guardian, igniting interest in the potential types of events that could exist in the cosmos. Discussions are intensifying, and the scientific community is aflutter. JWST is no longer viewed as a tool solely focused on the past. It continues to have an impact today, as seen by fresh debates about the possibility of discovering technical breakthroughs outside of our planet. What if we might find proof of intelligent life with JWST? The prospect is now a goal at the forefront of exploration, not just science fiction. Our understanding of humanity's place in the universe is changing as a result of JWST's deeper explorations. Is it possible that humanity could discover the answers to extraterrestrial life? Does Proxima B conceal extraterrestrial lights? On the rocky exoplanet Proxima B, which orbits the star Proxima Centauri, mysterious lights could be the first indication of something extraordinary, a sign of extraterrestrial life. Scientists are intrigued by the possibility, which has generated intense discussions. From a cosmic perspective, Proxima B is nearby, orbiting the star nearest to our Sun. On the surface of the planet, faint blue-tinted signals have recently been observed. Their grouped, ordered patterns are very similar to the appearance of city lights from orbit. Are these lights artificial? It is conceivable, according to some researchers, that they could be produced by highly evolved technology, possibly by a civilization that is considerably more advanced than our own. Astronomers have been using state-of-the-art instruments such as the James Webb Space Telescope to observe Proxima B in order to visualize these signals. These lights are captured in a systematic arrangement in the infrared photos, indicating a clever design. Theories that the lights are not natural but rather the result of a highly developed civilization are fueled by this uniformity. If confirmed, this would be the first concrete proof of extraterrestrial life, a groundbreaking discovery. Not everyone is persuaded, though. Light patterns may also be produced by volcanic activity, special atmospheric phenomena, or mirror ice, among other hypotheses. However, the remarkably uniform distribution of lights is difficult to explain by these natural factors. Former NASA Science Mission Directorate Chief Dr. Thomas Zuckin spoke to the significance of thorough research, pointing out that the ordered character of these lights merits more examination. Scientists are eager to learn what is happening on Proxima B, regardless of whether they turn out to be man-made. This finding may change how we approach space travel. We would have serious concerns if Proxima B had a well-developed society. How might their society be structured? Would they be aggressive or friendly? How can we talk, or should we talk at all? A surge of curiosity about planets other than Mars or the Moon has been spurred by these lights, focusing on exoplanets that may be habitable and harbor life. Proxima B may include information that reinterprets humanity's place in the cosmos as we consider these issues. Are we ready to encounter another sentient species? Or are we just about to realize that life as we know it may not be as unique as we thought? According to one scientist, a chance to establish contact with a society that may have been long before us and may hold the secret to more profound cosmic mysteries could be symbolized by the lights on Proxima B. Does Proxima B conceal a highly developed, ancient civilization? It presents an intriguing option if the lights seen on Proxima B turn out to be artificial. Is there a society there that is both more developed and billions of years older than ours? The planet where these signals were found, Proxima B, is older than Earth, at about 4.85 billion years. Any life forms have plenty of time to develop, maybe reaching technological heights we cannot fathom. Given their enormous advantage, they might have been able to create sophisticated communication networks, master energy systems, or even create star travel, things that we might eventually accomplish ourselves. What if, however, they are substantially more developed than we are? Many questions would arise if such a civilization were discovered. In addition to their technology, we would also need to take into account their culture, values, and conflict resolution methods. Such a culture may have already visited our solar system but chose to remain silent for the time being, according to Dr. Jill Tarter, co-founder of the SETI Institute. If so, we are confronted with the unpleasant question, are they aware of our existence? If so, what has prevented them from getting in touch yet? The prospect of a highly developed civilization raises both concerns and hopes. Their knowledge could revolutionize humanity if they have conquered obstacles like climate change, sustainable energy, or even immortality. However, there is a risk as well. A significant technical divide between us and them could have hazardous repercussions. When less developed civilizations have encountered more strong ones throughout history, the outcomes have frequently been negative. But how would we even start communicating with them? Prior to contacting them, it is essential to comprehend their goals and principles. Are they aggressors with ambitions of conquest, hermits who shun people, or explorers who want to learn? If the culture on Proxima B is real, they may have a very different perspective on the cosmos, one that isn't even consistent with how we think about morality, communication, or life. With the rapid expansion of humankind's reach into space, new interactions may arise, some of which may be far more complex and hazardous than we previously thought. Are we prepared for such a meeting? Time will tell. The magnificent filter, the great filter hypothesis, which explains why humanity have not yet come across extraterrestrial civilizations despite the universe's vastness, has been sparked by the finding of what may be lights on Proxima B. The contradiction of the universe's immensity and the seeming lack of complex life forms is addressed by this theory, which was first put forth by economist Robin Hanson. According to the Great Filter, a barrier that stops further advancement in a civilization's evolution eventually appears. A major obstacle like being able to leave one's home planet or even calamitous occurrences that prevent any civilization from progressing may be this. Although most civilizations never get to the point where they can travel through space or communicate with one another across the stars, it suggests that sentient life may be widespread. Is Proxima B the solution to this conundrum? Consider this: what if Proxima B's civilization has already gotten past the Great Filter? If so, it may indicate that intelligent life and technical advances are much more widespread than we realize. This would imply that humanity has already gone through its most trying periods and that it may be on a similar course to the civilization of Proxima B, perhaps even facing similar difficulties. Our conception of life in the cosmos may be altered by the possibility that sentient life could last long enough to reach light years away. But there's more than one possibility. The Great Filter may be in front of us if the people living in Proxima B are still moving forward. No matter how developed a society is, it will ultimately face a devastating factor in this scenario, such as environmental collapse, self-destruction, or even dangers like rogue AI or gamma-ray bursts. Even while Proxima B civilization may be thriving right now, this would serve as a sobering reminder that both they and we are living on borrowed time. We are compelled to reevaluate our own fate the closer Proxima B gets to us. Are we prepared to take on the difficulties that lie ahead, or are we racing toward extinction? As more data becomes available, the Great Filter hypothesis raises questions about whether it would be harmful to attempt communication with a different culture. Are we susceptible to forces that we do not yet fully comprehend? Significant questions are raised by Proxima's close vicinity and possible insights into the survival of civilizations. Are we truly ready for what's coming up? The great communication dilemma: is it possible for humans to communicate with an extraterrestrial world? Just over 4 light years away, Proxima B poses an unexpected communication challenge. The distance is a huge obstacle in and of itself. Through the strong radiation from the star of Proxima B, radio communications would become weaker. Moreover, it would take more than 4 years for a message to be sent and for a response to be received. Real-time communication? Not possible. Imagine having to wait almost 10 years for a straightforward transaction. That's not all, though. What if Proxima B's residents communicate in ways that are beyond our comprehension? They may employ chemical messages, light patterns, or whole other techniques than our own. The president of METI, Messaging Extraterrestrial Intelligence, Dr. Douglas Vakic, cautions that if their language excludes what we would consider ordinary signs, even simple motions and symbols could be misinterpreted. We would have to use cutting-edge technology and a completely new strategy to meticulously encode every message we sent. But what if it's more difficult than that? A message sent to Proxima B is a social and ethical minefield in addition to a technical one. It's possible that the alien species is unwilling to communicate with us at all. They may be trying to avoid touch for personal reasons, or worse, they may believe that we are too primitive to engage with. A straightforward act of kindness could be interpreted as unfriendly. Consider the dangers. One incorrect signal could have fatal repercussions. Disastrous. What does initial contact look like, then? Sending the correct message is more important than simply sending a message. More than simply cutting-edge technology is involved. Linguists, ethicists, and anthropologists will be required to create communications that are neither offensive nor confusing. What if we use a global concept, such as science or mathematics? No matter how diverse the society is, these are more likely to be comprehended. But it's important that we take our time, even with the best preparations. After all, everything may be different if a message was sent before one was received. Each and every choice counts, and the stakes are extremely high. We must use caution as we venture into this uncharted territory, because we are unable to return once we make contact. The moral conundrum of reaching out to life on Proxima B: what if there is life there? Shall we even attempt to reach you? Even if the prospect is exciting, it raises difficult moral and philosophical issues that have the potential to alter our understanding of the cosmos. Imagine a world in which the apex of the food chain is no longer occupied by humans. If we learned that intelligent life exists on Proxima B, how would that affect our sense of self? All of our beliefs about our place in the cosmos are called into question by the possibility of encountering an extraterrestrial species. We could no longer claim to be the only highly developed society. What impact would that have on our self-perception, then? Theologians, philosophers, and even common people would need to reconsider their convictions. Would it cause us to have an existential crisis, or would we adopt a more expansive and integrated perspective of the universe? What if Proxima B is home to sentient life? The implications are far from certain, yet the impulse to establish contact might be too strong to ignore. In the past, interactions between various human communities frequently resulted in the destruction or significant alteration of one. Could this occur once more, but with extraterrestrial life? The SETI Institute's co-founder, Dr. Jill Tarter, cautions us that any choice to establish contact could have unanticipated consequences. Could humanity itself be in danger from these creatures, or would they be peaceful? However, it doesn't stop there. How would we approach intelligent life if we discovered it? If their technology is less advanced than ours, should we share it? Or would we be prepared to learn from them even if it meant giving up some of our independence if they were more knowledgeable? These are difficult problems that go right to the core of our moral values. When it comes to another society, how much meddling is too much? We must first question ourselves: what are the possible risks and advantages if we are to establish contact? This is about how we would respond if there were extraterrestrial life, not merely if it exists. The stakes are very high. Would Proxima B beings be a threat to humanity, or could they become allies? Although the concept of interplanetary communication is exciting, it demands serious consideration and a well-thought-out ethical strategy. We must be prepared for what we might discover if humanity is to venture into the universe. Although the future is uncertain and the universe is vast, one thing is certain: the potential benefits and dangers of making contact with Proxima B could completely alter our course in life. The mystery of Proxima B. The scientific community is in a frenzy following the recent discovery of strange lights on Proxima B. Is this evidence of a highly developed civilization? The risks are as exciting as they are terrifying, and the prospect of coming across a society so near to Earth leaves more questions than answers. Humanity may not be the dominant species in the cosmos if a highly developed civilization is found nearby. What if these creatures think we are unimportant or even less than them? According to renowned scientist Dr. Stephen Hawking, engaging with extraterrestrial life could be just as risky as going to a zoo, where humans are the exhibit. Conflict could easily arise from miscommunication, with our innocuous gestures being misconstrued as animosity. However, what if the residents of Proxima B already know about us and have made the deliberate decision to remain anonymous? Making such a choice could indicate that they are defending themselves against possible danger, or, worse, that they are getting ready for a disastrous event. However, what would happen if people still choose to contact each other? The revelation of intelligent life could shake global politics. Nations might race to establish contact, but the competition could quickly escalate into space wars as countries vie for control over resources and strategic space territories. With new weapons created for use outside of Earth's atmosphere, the emergence of space power has the potential to upset the balance of power in unanticipated ways. This is a dangerous game, one that could tear nations apart or lead to conflicts over space dominance. Moreover, if we do make contact, there's the risk of cultural imposition. Just as Earth's history shows the dark side of imperialism, the same could happen if we try to spread our technology, beliefs, or way of life to an alien civilization that isn't ready for it, or worse, doesn't want it. A technologically advanced Proxima B might even regard Earth as ready for conquest, changing us from explorers into prey. The stakes of this first interplanetary encounter are great. It's feasible that our actions could affect the fate of both our civilization and theirs for generations to come. So, what will happen next? Space exploration. As the lights on Proxima B arouse excitement, humanity's focus on space exploration is evolving. If these lights are genuinely man-made, Proxima B might become the next center of interplanetary exploration. With the potential to send personnel there in the future, agencies like NASA, ESA, and SpaceX may soon send probes to this far-off world. But getting to Proxima B is no little task. It would still take decades to reach this planet, even with state-of-the-art equipment like warp drives or ion thrusters. Under the direction of Yuri Milner and the late Stephen Hawking, the Breakthrough Starshot project intends to send light-sailed probes to Proxima Centauri, a star system that would take roughly 20 years to reach. By possibly returning pictures of Proxima B's surface, these tiny probes may be able to provide additional information about the planet. But a human mission is another matter. Proxima B would take thousands of years to reach with current technology, but researchers are looking into ideas like nuclear fusion engines, antimatter propulsion, and even astronaut hibernation to make such a voyage possible. A massive, multi-nation endeavor that pushes the boundaries of existing technology and creates new international partnerships would be necessary for a successful journey to Proxima B. Though it also carries a great deal of responsibility, the finding of Proxima B's prospective lights may usher forth a new age in space research. We must be careful, respectful, and have a well-thought-out plan for whatever or whoever we may encounter as we venture into the unknown. We hold the power to determine humanity's future in space. What do you think, then? Is there a natural explanation for those enigmatic lights, or are we about to encounter intelligent life? We hope this video was enjoyable. Watch this space for more.